June 28, 1914. A royal couple sits in an open car. The streets of Sarajevo look calm. But in less than 30 seconds, the world will explode. This is the story of how one wrong turn started World War I. Europe in 1914 wasn't a peaceful continent. It was a powder keg of competing empires, tangled alliances, and rising nationalism. The German Empire, a new and ambitious power, backed the Austro-Hungarian Empire. In response, Russia, seeing itself as the protector of the Slavic peoples, backed Serbia, France. Wary of German power, allied with Russia and Britain, the world's foremost naval power. Watched from across the channel, its position uncertain. This complex web of treaties meant that a small, regional conflict could quickly escalate into a continental war. One spark was all it would take. That spark came on a sunny day in Sarajevo, the capital of the Austro-Hungarian province of Bosnia. Archduke Franz Ferdinand, the heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne, was on a state visit. Along his planned route, a group of young Serbian nationalists, known as the Black Hand, lay in wait. The goal: to assassinate the Archduke and strike a blow for Serbian independence. The first attempt failed. An attacker threw a bomb at the Archduke's car, but it bounced off and exploded under the vehicle behind, injuring several people. The Archduke's driver, alarmed, sped away from the scene. Later that day, after a reception at the town hall, the Archduke made a fateful decision. He insisted on visiting the soldiers who had been wounded in the morning's attack. But his security detail had not been informed of the change in plans. As the convoy made its way through the city, the driver took a wrong turn, leading them down a narrow side street. Realizing his mistake, he stopped the car to turn around. It stalled, and standing on the corner, just meters away, was another of the assassins, Gavrilo Princip. He had thought his chance was lost. Now, fate had delivered the Archduke directly to him. He drew his pistol and fired the shots. One struck the Archduke in the neck. The other hit his wife, Sophie, in the abdomen. Both were dead within minutes. The assassination triggered a diplomatic firestorm known as the July Crisis, Austria-Hungary. With the full backing of Germany, the infamous blank check issued a harsh ultimatum to Serbia, a list of demands designed to be rejected. When Serbia failed to comply with all the terms, Austria-Hungary declared war on July 28, 1914. The dominoes began to fall. Russia, honoring its commitment to Serbia, ordered the mobilization of its vast army. Germany, seeing Russian mobilization as a direct threat, enacted its pre-planned war strategy, the Schlieffen Plan. This plan called for a rapid invasion of France through neutral Belgium, aiming to knock France out of the war before Russia could fully mobilize. On August 1st, Germany declared war on Russia. 2 days later, it declared war on France and invaded Belgium. The invasion of neutral Belgium was the final straw for Britain, which declared war on Germany on August 4th. Within weeks, the great powers of Europe were locked in a brutal conflict. The war, which many expected to be over by Christmas, dragged on for bloody years. It became a global conflict, drawing in countries from every corner of the world. New and terrible weapons were introduced: machine guns, poison gas, tanks, and airplanes. The fighting devolved into the grinding, static horror of trench warfare. By the time the armistice was signed in 1918, over 16 million people, soldiers and civilians alike, were dead. Empires had crumbled, and the map of Europe was redrawn. But here's what most people don't know: the driver's mistake wasn't the only accident that day. The real cause of the war was not the assassination itself, but the decades of militarism, nationalism, and imperialism that had made Europe so unstable. The assassination didn't create the war, it merely unleashed it. History didn't change at a grand battle. It changed because a driver took a wrong turn, a car stalled, and a young man with a pistol was in the right place at the wrong time. If you think small decisions don't matter, history disagrees.